Hello there, everybody. I'm Mel Allen, and this is Baseball Collector.
Yo, and hello, everybody. Mike here, Baseball Collector. What's today? Thursday. The week is happening fast. The weekend will soon be here. What a great week in sports. We've got the World Series is over. Congrats to the Braves fans out there. I was rooting for the Braves. I thought, it's been a long time since the Braves won a world title. 1995 was the last title they won. And what I love about that is since that's the last title that they won, coincidentally, that's also the last year that the Cowboys won a Super Bowl. So I'm hoping those stars align again. And Braves already did their part. They won the World Series. Now I need the Cowboys to do their part and win the Super Bowl. It's a pipe dream. Let me have it. We'll see. But awesome for the Braves. It is ironic in my last submission, which I submitted a year ago. I had no idea. But I did get this Freddie Freeman rookie in a Gem Mint 10. So that was fortuitous timing. Glad to have that. Love having it in my collection. I would have kept it whether they won or lost. But it's just congrats to the Braves. I know there's a lot of Braves guys out there. And I remember watching all the Braves stuff when I was a kid. Dale Murphy, Bob Horner, on TBS. It was Braves, Rangers, and Cubs was what I watched as a kid because that's what was on. And you could, other than, the game of the week and all that kind of stuff on Saturday. But those were the teams I was able to watch every day, and I did. So I had an affinity for the Braves. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of the Braves, but I'm glad they won. So that's that. World Series is over. With the World Series being over, you start getting free agency, and there's a lot of great free agents out there. We'll see how that all plays out and shakes out over the next few months. But one thing has already happened, and that is this guy retired, Buster Posey. This is his rookie card from 2010 Topps. The debate will rage now. Is Buster Posey a Hall of Famer? Go look up if you haven't ever done this before, baseballreference.com, world's greatest baseball statistical website. Go look up Buster Posey and then compare him to Thurman Munson, a guy that for a long time there's been a lot of advocates for Thurman Munson being in the Hall of Fame. I would call myself Switzerland on Munson and Posey, although I do have a soft spot for catchers for sure, being one as a kid and growing up and in college. I love catchers. I understand how demanding the position is, and at that level, it's on a whole nother level. So I get it, and I have a lot of respect for it. But if you look at Munson and Posey, their careers are eerily similar. Very, very, very similar. You've got Munson played 11 years, but Posey played 12. Munson won 2 rings, Buster Posey won 3. They each won Rookie of the Year. They each won 1 MVP. They each hit, Posey hit just over 500. Munson hit just under 300 for his career. Munson hit just under 300 for his career. They both went to 7 All-Star games. Point being, it's insane. Posey has a few more home runs. Munson has more hits. Munson's career ended tragically, not of his own choosing, obviously, died in a plane crash. Posey's choosing to walk away from the game. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if they got in. I'm not exactly going, yeah, they're some of the best catchers ever. I would actually make an argument more for Munson because he would have kept playing and continued to accumulate stats and play at a high level. Posey's leaving now after 12 seasons. So it's very interesting, that argument of should Posey be in, should he be not in. Again, either way, I'm okay. I would not vote for him, if that's kind of what it comes down to. Would I vote for him? No. Would I vote for Thurman Munson? No. But I won't be mad. Again, hey, if they get in, they get in. I don't think Posey's going to get in anytime soon. I don't think he'll be a first ballot guy at all. I think it's going to take him some time because of these comparisons. But it's interesting. If you go look at it, just check it out. And it's interesting to see how crazy similar they are. Okay, so I'm thinking about doing another card room tour. I haven't done one in about almost 2 years. but I look around, I'm like, not a ton has changed, but a little bit's changed. So I'd love to know down below. Give me a comment if you'd like to see another card room tour. Maybe go into. I'd like to do more than just show everything. Maybe talk about why it is here and why it's there and how I organize and stuff like that. Let me know down below if that's something you'd like to see, and I can probably make that happen in relatively short order. I've got all kinds of stuff to show. Just stuff kind of hitting a lot of different areas of interest for me. So let me flip this sucker around and we'll take a look. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. I've got a couple things. I bought the 65 set at the at the Dallas show. I bought 98% of the set. There was a few cards needed, including some key cards. I have a few more Hall of Famers that I need to get that I'm going to get slabbed. And I did a deal already for the rest of the cards that I need with Dean. Those will be coming in the next few days, and I'll show those off in terms of just the non-key Hall of Famers. But this was one that I bought on eBay, and it's a really nice Roger Maris. What's funny is these cards that I need are, these keys that I need are shockingly expensive. It's Bob Uecker. Yeah, I don't know why my brain's not working. Uecker, Denny McClain rookie, Pete Rose. I needed this card, Roger Maris, which is, again, these are all non-Hall of Famers, but they're cards that are shockingly expensive. And so Tony Oliva Cup card I needed. So those alone were expensive. I'm spending $300 to $400 just on the cards I don't need total after spending $1,200 on the set. So the rest of the set, and then I've already spent however much money on all the Hall of Famers that I've already got. So it's not cheap to put together any of these vintage sets. If you're thinking about it, it's not a cheap endeavor. So go into it with an open mind and a deep pocketbook. But there is the Roger Maris, really nice copy of this. I got it raw on eBay on an auction. It's funny, I was going to do a trade with Dustin Abraham for this card, and I was like, hey, hold on a second. This was ending like in 15 minutes, and I already had a snipe on it, and so I actually won it. So I had to pull out of that trade. I feel bad about that, Dustin, doing that to you, but I already, it is what it is. One that I did get in, I started really hunting for the Hall of Famers that I ultimately want to have slabbed. And I got this one, which is just a leaders card, strikeout leaders, but it has both Bob Gibson and Don Drysdale on it. So just got that. The leaders cards grades are relatively unimportant to me. I just want to get versions of that. Got a couple more, and I have bought a ton of these over the next week or two. You'll be seeing these. Topps 5-star came out. I got a couple of them from JT, Triple Crown 24, and I'm starting to get these in as I'm bidding on them. It's really important. What I found over the years is if you're going to collect a set and keep doing that every year, that when that product comes out, that you jump right on it, because it's going to dry up quickly. The next big thing comes along, and the product that you're interested in, nobody's breaking it anymore, especially if it's a higher end product. They're moving on to the next higher end product. And so it's very difficult to find things if you don't get on it. And so I get some cheapies. There's the Dennis Eckersley from 2021. I think he has like 6 or 7 years of 5-star, most of which include this picture, which is ironic. So there's that. And then that's the base version that you saw in the Eckersley. This was a really important one that I wanted to get. There are several players that this is their first year to have base 5-star autographs. Jim Thomey's one of them. Eddie Murray, Brooks Robinson. There's some other guys that this is their first year to have a base auto. And Thomey's not cheap anyway. This is the green version, which I'm kind of going, well, whichever one I can get at the best value, I'm going to take it. These are numbered to 15. So would rather have them all in base version. But the reality is sometimes even the numbered ones go cheaper. And I'm not that picky, honestly. I like them all. So I have that Thomey there. Then I did a deal with a guy that Garrett knows, Card Cutter. And so he kind of facilitated a deal for me to get some player era autos from a gentleman. This is the first one, 1956 Topps George Kell. Love that. I love all the 56 Topps. They're just beautiful. So there's that. Then same guy, I think it was the same guy. He had a bunch of these. I'll just put that one right there. There's a 77 Topps Lou Brock. I have 3 Lou Brocks I'm going to show, all of which are my first Lou Brock player era cards. It kind of stinks they're in Beckett holders, but whatever. I'm really not that picky about it, just because I'm glad to just get them. And at the price that I got them at, I could not pass it up. There is a 78, so you see the 77 on the right, the 78 on the left. Put that over there. And then finishing it out with his last base card, which is 79. And so a trifecta of Lou Brock autographs as one falls. But there you go. That is what I've gotten yesterday in the mail. And yeah, so hope everybody has a great weekend coming up. I've got a very cool Ted Williams showcase coming out on Saturday. And then would love to hear what you think about doing the card room tour. So let me know. Talk to you guys later. Keep collecting.